everyone. Welcome to the podcast. My name's Ro. I'm the Stone Genius. What?
It's loud in my ears.
Is that better?
Yeah.
Much better?
Yes, much better.
Okay. Hey, everyone. Welcome to the show. My name's Ro. I'm the Stone Genius. You know me. I'm often stoned. Always a genius. I'm watching Bobbi mouth that. I have my co-host in life with me today. Bobbi's here. Let's hear it for Bobbi.
Hey.
I like how they just
Stop.
That's it.
Stop. Cut.
No more. So you've done a solo show.
Okay.
That-
Solo segment.
Yeah, it was still
I
something.
wouldn't really call it a show, but.
Yeah, but it was something.
Right. Okay.
And I was impressed. I will tell you, I was very impressed that you had said, because I was going to ask you, I was going to say you should do but I was like, there's no way.
Yeah, I mean, I wanted to do
would've-
it without you knowing, but I don't know how to do the stuff, so.
That's how
So I had to ask.
That's how we were the first time we tried butt stuff.
You were going to do it without me knowing?
Without really know what was going on.
Oh,
I was going to try to do it without you knowing, but I didn't know what was going on.
Okay, right.
And so that led to the first time being more of a,
Or a,
oh yeah, we have that. Ooh, that would hurt.
what a record.
Hey, welcome to 2023.
This isn't your first 2023 show.
No, it isn't, but I feel like it's ours, but it's not.
It's not.
What do we talk about? Stuff, I think. I know, right? We should know this stuff.
I mean, but we talk all the time, so.
That's the difficult thing with a successful marriage is you're always talking to your spouse.
I know, right?
And you did point that out, though, when I have Catherine co-host the show, how it's like 2.5 hours long, and then
Right.
we'll struggle to make it 40 minutes, but we're talking every day. And so it's either rehash stuff that we've already talked about, which sometimes
Right.
we do because I forget that I've already talked to you about it.
Right. But you have
Or we do-
lots to talk about with someone when it's been 2 weeks or whatever.
Right. So we thought Catherine was going to be on the show today, but
She's not.
yeah, she's not.
She did not come.
She didn't. So we did not hear. There was going to be what I believe was going to be a strong attempt to be here, and then there was nothing.
Right.
So, how did so what are you excited in 2023 for? I know you already talked. I know you don't have to answer that. You did talk about it on your solo show a little about what you were looking forward to.
I did?
Yeah. I mean, just about, I think that you were looking for a direction.
Oh, I am.
So, but that's all right.
I mean, yeah, I don't know. It's going to be
So
some changes.
How did your first week go of
Good.
the new year? Good. How's sleeping till
I mean, tomorrow's going to be rough, but
waking up?
I was like, I was going to set my alarm and get up. Today did not. So
did
I'm
you
getting
not
up after I am supposed to already be at work. So
And that never happens.
I know.
So here's the funny thing. Not funny, ironic. Whatever the term is, that's what this is. I would also often give you grief about, you'd be like, oh, I thought you took your final breath while you were sleeping last night. I go, well, what did you do about it? And you go, I just waited to see, and then it looked like you're still breathing, so I went back to bed. Which I totally get. I mean, seriously, if I'm already dead, like,
Right.
especially if if it didn't just happen, like if there isn't a chance to revive me,
Right.
Like if you reach up and you're like, eesh,
Cold.
he has never been that cold. Go back to sleep. Don't ruin your night. Your next day is going to be ruined anyway, probably. So, or maybe made better. You don't have to go to work. I mean, why does everyone complain about that day?
About the day their spouse dies.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So,
I mean, yeah,
but,
there's lots of things.
But yeah, you don't have to do that. So anyway, I would give you grief because I would be like, you didn't do anything for me. Like you didn't
Yeah.
go, oh,
Right.
I should like shake him or immediately start CPR or jerk him off. I mean, there was.
Well, I mean, I don't want to wake you up. So if you just started breathing again, then you were still asleep. So
That was more. So
I mean,
so
I don't
you
know.
were
It was
looking out
asleep.
for me.
It was in my sleep. I don't know.
So you were looking out for me. You wanted me that if
I did not want to wake you up. So
if I wasn't dead,
Right.
And if I was dead, didn't matter.
Then you were
a couple
dead, so-
minutes.
right,
I get it.
Dead. Okay.
I understand. So, but now I do understand because when you slept past like 8 one morning, I kept checking on you and I'd look at you, and I was like awake at 5. And so I'm
Right.
like, the first like hour and a half, I did the creepy husband thing. I just stared at you. I was like, when's she gonna wake up? Because I thought if you woke up, we'd have sex.
Sure.
So I stared, and it didn't. And then I was like, I was trying to get your, and that didn't work. So then I would try to reposition the dog. Okay, get up off the bed, and then get back on, off, and then on, thinking that would and nothing disturbed you. So I was like, well, I don't know how I'm gonna make it on my own, because no one's gonna want this.
But yet you didn't
No, and
try to wake me up.
Right, and that's the.
So yeah.
And that's what I think is funny, ironic, whatever you want to call it, that I give you grief
Right.
about that. But however, I
Did the same thing.
did the same thing. But I will say, at least I'm concerned when I think I know where you should be and you're not there. I'm at least concerned enough to think that you were taken in the rapture.
Right.
That is always my default.
Yes. Yes.
Which once again comes to, so if Catherine would have been on, we were going to talk about stupid people. But that, like, it's funny because I will say something like, that's what you default. That's like what you jump to. Like if something didn't happen, oh, it must be
Right,
aliens.
right.
You know, really that was step one. That's the most logical reason that this happened. But yet I jump to the rapture every time.
Every time.
If I think that you're supposed to be home, like if you can't sleep and you get up in the morning and go to get coffee or something, and I wake up and you're not there, it's not coffee. Like,
Right.
oh, she's not here, purse isn't here. Well, because I usually don't get out of bed.
Right.
I look, and if you're not immediately where you're supposed to be, then it's rapture.
Right. Yeah.
There's no, I mean, I could get up and investigate,
But
but I figure that it's all going to shake itself out in the end. So
Right.
either you weren't raptured, and it's just a normal day, you were out doing something, or you were raptured, and I do have a plan for that. What? Uh-oh, squirrely. Yeah, so we decided to leave the doors open to the outside, since it's at least sunny outside while we're recording, and the squirrel is eating and staring at us. So I will tell you some things that I think we should change up for this coming year.
okay.
I think that I want to move our show into the Stone Genius.
Right. Okay.
So, because we've done the longest one night stand with Bobbi and TSG, which is the Stone Genius, which is me. Instead of having that its own separate entity, there is a podcast that I listen to, the Scuttlebutt podcast, very good podcast. You can listen to it, but every once in a while they call it couples therapy. Where to the co-host, married co-host, they'll talk about just, I was going to say not that dissimilar from us, but yes, 100%. They like talk about like,
Oh, like
they don't talk
real
about,
problems.
I have never heard them talk about, oh, well, I thought you were missing because the rapture happened.
Right.
So they would probably
So
have.
they literally talk about counseling things.
Well, not necessarily, but that's what they call it. And so I thought, so that's just in there.
Right.
So I don't know if they plan it whenever, but I thought that when we could do it, it would just be an additional show
Sure.
for that.
Oh, yeah.
And
That's a good idea.
so that way I don't have to post it to a separate site. So we'll migrate everything over. People can, I do think there are many people that follow both.
Yeah.
So it should be easy to do that. We have posted on both in the past. I'll continue. I'll probably post this as well so that people will get kind of a heads up
Right.
to subscribe to, follow, listen, whatever you have to do to the Stone Genius. Let's see. So not going to Colorado next weekend.
Right.
So our cars have had, each of them have had issues within the last month, which just made me not want to drive during blizzard season to Colorado.
Right.
I'd be like, we can do this. If it does blizzard, we're prepared. But it would be more like, oh, well, the blizzard would stop us. Now I'm more concerned that the car would stop us and then a blizzard would come and we're like, we shouldn't have even been here.
Right.
So we're not doing that. So hopefully by spring.
Yeah.
Spring, summer, that's a good time to visit. Spring, hot tub.
Yes.
Summer, they want to take
Lake,
us.
right.
Yeah, lake. So we will make that trip. We were going to go to the hockey game
Yes.
of my alma mater, University of Alaska Fairbanks, go Nanooks. They're playing University of Denver, so we're going to head out, but we're not going to do that now. So we've canceled a lot of plans lately.
We have.
So we need to make some concrete plans. Like what's the next holiday that comes up? Valentine's Day. Why did you?
Because it's whatever.
But the way you looked at me when you said it.
Like you should have known that is what I was thinking.
Oh, well, I do know that. I was saying it at the same exact time you were. And I have standby plans for Valentine's Day.
Yes.
They are all sexual.
Yes.
However, it's a good time. Some of them will be new, probably. For you or me or both.
Right.
Some are going to be oldies but goodies. So I think that portion, I think the physical part, the intimacy part of Valentine's Day will be taken care of.
Okay. Check.
So now what we have to do, you know what we should do is we could still do a road trip, but yet we don't have to. Oh my gosh. We take a road trip to the kettle pins to have sex because that way it doesn't cost us anything except gas.
Okay.
And then if we time it right, we hit Beto Junction and get a big old cinnamon roll.
The cattle pins are past Beto?
Yeah, I think so. I am pretty sure. Are they on the other side of...
They're before Matfield Green.
So they're on the other side of Emporia. Then.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so Beto Junction's on this side.
Got it.
Us.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
So, in the morning?
I don't know.
Oh,
I mean,
they
the
always
kettle
have
pins,
cinnamon rolls.
Well, Catherine said when her and Sal drove by, there were no one at the kettle pins last time.
Right.
I said, did you stop? She goes, no, he was
but
coughing
no
and he's disgusting. Now, I may have added the disgusting part, but it was something similar to the word disgusting at that point. So we will incorporate this show. Let's do that starting February. The first week of February, this show will just it will be absorbed by the Stone Genius. And then those episodes will be the longest one night stand with Bobbi and the Stone Genius.
Okay, yeah.
So we'll do those episodes and we can still have our talks.
Yeah.
We could still have guests. We could still do all that. But my hope is to put out 3 shows a week, and that prevents me from having to put out 4 by having a complete... What happened to you?
My thumb just
Jangle hopped?
hurt, yeah.
So that is, if you don't know that term, that's a medical term, jangle hopped. Don't bother looking it up. It means it's been wankered.
You wanker.
I don't know wankered.
Because jangle hopper is a thing, and then jangle
is?
hopped is a verb, and then wanker is a person, and then wankered is a verb. Adverb.
Yeah. So that's one thing that my brain could never process. Like in school, I couldn't get verbs, adverb. Like when they would have you dissect a sentence, I wanted to dissect my teacher. I was like, why do I need to know how to dissect
And
a
when
sentence?
am I going to have to do this? When have
Oh
we
my
ever, as an
gosh.
adult, dissected a sentence?
No, never. And I don't, when I don't know. I mean, I guess I needed to learn. I guess, see, I think I use the words properly. Like I use an adverb properly, but I may not be able to identify it.
Right.
And no matter how many times, because that's just not something that sticks in my head. Literally, you could spend an hour a day for 5 straight days. On the 6th day, I would have no idea what you were talking about.
Right.
Never stuck with me. So, yes. The whatever you were saying, verb, adverb. I see that. I think that's cool that you know that stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, it's nerdy stuff and it's useless. Literally, I mean, thank God I think you're so amazing and hot because that information is useless. Literally, I don't think there'll be any time that I'm going to be like, hey, Bobby, what's the adverb in this sentence?
There's not always an adverb.
What's the noun?
Adjective. Noun.
Adjective.
Verb.
Is there always a noun?
Yes.
Okay.
Something has to do something.
I took it to the dirty place. I was thinking about
What?
I know. I was thinking about my penis doing something to your vagina.
Mm.
I'm sorry. My penis doing. I was gonna call it something else.
Yeah, no, that was fine.
Okay. Vagina is fine.
Fine.
Nothing finer than a vagina.
Oh, hi, Gina. It's Gina.
What were we just talking about? Verbs? Verbident?
Sentences, English.
Oh, yeah, because there's always a noun.
Yes.
A noun. And then is there always a verb?
Yes.
Because they have to be doing something. The noun has to be verbing.
I mean, usually, yes.
The noun has to be verbing. So I'm going to see if I can make... So let's see
You
if
know
you
how
can...
to talk,
Hold on.
so-
I want to see if you can dissect this sentence. I took Bobby to Pound Town. What's the noun? Who's the noun there? Is there a noun?
in Pound Town.
Noun is Pound
Yes,
Town?
It's a place.
See, I was going to say...
What would you say Pound Town was?
Well, I would have said I and Bobby.
Well,
I'm
and
gonna
Pound
take-
Town.
Okay, and Pound Town. Yeah, okay. See, I don't think
person,
about
place, or
Pound Town
thing.
doesn't mean anything to me. Literally,
It's a place. We go.
it is a place we go. And maybe we've already been there today.
Why did that noise?
I don't know.
Should have been
So
clapping.
early. It was. There was clapping going on. Just ask our neighbors. Not that type of clapping. Okay, so now that I've taken, my noun has taken you to the noun of Pound Town.
Correct.
So take is a verb.
Yes.
I want to take you to. See, I think I
Yes.
know more than I
You
think.
do.
But I wouldn't. See, that's the stuff on Jeopardy. That's when it'd be like, grammar. I'd be like, nope.
I'm out.
Yeah, I would just be like, I will sit this one out. Not it. That would be
That's a
funny.
daily double.
That would be funny if.
500.
Yeah, I will take ancient lands for 800. Beep 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 beep. Daily double. I will wager $100.
That is funny though, because I mean I didn't think about it either, but it's like you just picked a clue for $800 and it's daily double, but then you just bet less than 800,
So
which you would have lost 800.
we have segued. I do know what segue is in grammar. So we have segued into Celebrity Jeopardy. We just watched the one with two people and a guy.
Michael Cena and two other. Michael Sarah.
Sarah.
And two other girls.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Chow and
Someone else.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. Anyway, Michael Sarah. So they're guaranteed. And I do think it's funny because now at the beginning, they have, they say your charity that you're playing for is guaranteed $30,000. So I don't know why you wouldn't do everything in your power to get over $30,000.
right, like daily double. Bet it
Daily
all.
double.
Bet it all. Bet it
Yeah,
all.
double.
Let's make it an actual daily double. I mean,
Yes.
every time because you're still gonna get 30 grand. Like,
And it was weird
what fun
because
is
a
that?
couple episodes back, they finally started doing that. And we're like, oh, it's changed. Now they finally fucking have figured this out.
right,
And then it went back to this.
right.
But this was even worse because
was.
generally it just wouldn't be a true, like if they had $10,000,
Yeah.
they'd do 1,000. And
Right.
you're like, come on, it's a daily double. But,
Right.
but he wasn't even doing the amount that was in the box.
Right. He was like, 500.
Yeah. So, and I guess that gets you on to the next round, and
Right.
you'll get more at that point, I guess.
But then that show where the guy that won less than 30 grand.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's like, well, whatever.
Yeah. So it is what it is. But you were
love
on
Jeopardy.
fire. You were on fire last night. Or whenever we were
know what's
watching it,
funny
but
is
whenever it was from.
I started doing this little trivia game on my phone.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, I think it just helped. I mean, because, I just need to basically study. I mean, it's like, because I could know these things. I just don't.
Who the heck?
It's Morgan.
Oh my dang. I guess I'm just going to keep going on. Hold on. I got to mute your mic now. So we don't know what's going on over there. Talk fast. That's usually what Bobby says to me when we get into bed. Anyway, Bobby was on fire with, and I'm not saying, generally I will answer quicker than Bobby. And it's not that she doesn't know the answer. It's just often I will blurt it out quicker. But man, you are on fire. I don't even know.
I don't either.
And it wasn't one category too. You were doing very well last night.
Thanks.
So turn me on.
Anyway, it's just like, I mean, you just have to like study. I mean, I haven't studied since college, so it's like I'm not gonna know them.
Yeah, and that's what I don't know. I mean, I don't know. Just like certain stuff that I will just never, like adverbs and stuff. I learned that how many times in school was that brought up? And I probably know it, and I just don't have the confidence in it. It doesn't matter to me because
Right.
and so I guess it depends on the topic. That's where I feel pretty good because I'm fairly well-rounded and
Yeah.
being able to do almost anything,
Yeah.
topic-wise.
Yeah.
And hold a conversation or whatever.
Yeah.
But it is. I mean, but I used to do that too because I love to learn, and I usually don't forget because I don't like to be. I probably like to be wrong.
Do you?
Hold on. I probably like to be wrong less than I need to be right. I don't know if that makes sense. But I mean, so like if
You definitely like to be right more than you like to be wrong.
Well, no, I was gonna say if I read if I'm going to study something and it's 50 questions, and I go through it, and then it tells me what the answer is at the end if I got it wrong,
Right.
I can usually go through the next time and pretty much ace it.
Right.
Because I
Yeah.
don't like to be wrong.
Right.
And my thing, and I've told you this, and I do think this is one thing that you have gotten better at while you're doing the game, whether you know it or not, but we talked about it a lot, you and I, is that you eliminate
Yeah.
things.
I was
Or
just going to say that has helped because.
Or you go to, it's a question about bridges, and so you're like, I don't know anything about bridges, but then it'll be like this bridge in the, Czech capital or what. And so you're like, so that it wasn't really about bridges that you don't know anything about. It was really about the Czech capital, which, okay, I know what that is. And I want to say Prague, but I have it if I'm wrong.
Yeah, I know.
I know I'm not. But I mean, you eliminate, and that's how
Right.
even like if you're doing like multiple choice. So where I work now, they have things so I can learn about the anatomy of a foot and things of that nature. Because there are many 26 bones, 33 joints, something like that. I know. But when I'm doing the studying, like the very first time I took it, I got 11 out of 15 correct, and I don't know anything about the foot or anything about the bones.
Right.
And I even explain this to them there. I go, but it's easy to figure out what the answer is because it'll point and go, what is this bone? And it was 3 answers you would get.
Right.
But here's the thing. It would be, one would be like lateral this, one would be medial this, and one would be something else.
Right.
Well, lateral, outside, medial, inside. So if
Right.
the bone was either on the very outside or the very inside, you knew what the answer was because
Right.
you could eliminate the other one. And then if it wasn't on the extreme outside of the inside, then you
Knew
knew it
the
was the
other
third
one.
one. So you could do it by so
Right.
it wasn't like I knew. And they're like, man, that's really great your first time. And it's like, yeah, I'm a fucking genius. Oh, hold on. I got something, I
okay.
think, for this. Somewhere.
No, you definitely do.
Yeah, I do. There we go.
Because I'm a genius.
Yeah. I mean,
Because I'm a genius.
yeah. But that's
I know, but that is not common.
No.
That's not what the common folks do.
But this is I'm gonna segue again into like your job where they want you to try to think in a certain way about day-to-day business aspects and things like that.
Right.
And my pushback is all like that's not how your brain thinks. That's not where you're drawn. That's not where you're led to. That's not where your thoughts go to automatically. So now they want you to think about something.
But they're
so
thinking that if you do it habitually, you will.
yeah, that is not true.
I know, but I mean, try telling someone
I know.
that thinks that way, truly thinks that way.
Yeah, just go, well, I just need you to understand that's 100% not true.
I mean, I'm 48 years old. It's not like I'm 4 and you're going to train me in this way.
Right.
Then okay, you could do that. But I mean, yeah.
You need to think about when this happens, why this, and that's not how the normal mind, that's how super advanced minds look at stuff because you're trying to think of not just the solution, you're trying to think of every solution.
Right.
And that's not how the normal mind, and that's not how it should be. And I don't understand, I don't understand people that think, oh, well, you can just do whatever. And I don't follow that much sports really anymore. The best analogy that I could use would be Dennis Rodman. He was an amazing defender and he was an amazing rebounder. He couldn't shoot worth shit and he couldn't shoot free throws worth shit either. I mean, he was a liability on the free throw line and he brought nothing offensively to the game.
Right.
But he was an amazing Sometimes you couldn't go to him because he played on the same team as Michael Jordan. Even if Michael Jordan got hurt, you couldn't go, hey, we need you to start scoring 30 points a night. He was physically incapable.
Right.
That's not, when he would get a rebound, his first thing is get it out of like a hot potato.
Yeah.
Who do I get it to make something happen?
Right. Because
You can't retrain that to go, oh, I mean, you remember this. Do you remember starting basketball, because you were a post player, much like I was growing up, where when you'd get the ball tossed in the post and you immediately dribble. And
I
the
got in trouble for that all the time.
Yeah, the coaches would try to back then they could literally beat the shit that out of you.
I mean, I literally had to do drills because
Right.
I did that.
So if you're not aware
He's like, don't put it on the floor. I'm like, ugh.
right. So you would get the ball, and the first thing to do is you would want to make a move involving a dribble. Well, what they wanted to do was just turn around and shoot. Every single person that has ever played in the post in an organized team that had a coach has been yelled at this at some point. The very first, whenever they first started this, for their game. But that's just how it is. And while that can be trained out of you, it's still always going to be there.
Right.
I mean, as an adult, I was playing. I get that ball. I'm wanting to put it on the ground first. So I just don't think. I think that sometimes people lose focus with you need a Dennis Rodman. You need someone that can play defense and rebound, and that's their job.
Yeah. I mean, just like football, there's defense and offense. I mean, I guess basketball's a little different, but I mean, I couldn't shoot from outside.
Right. In telling you to do that, you would feel uncomfortable doing that. That's not, well, you can learn. No, you can't.
Right. Yeah.
I mean, I say this now, I haven't really picked up a basketball since my knee replacement. I mean, I picked it up a few times when Trinity was playing like junior high ball and stuff like that, but not like in a serious, ever since when I stopped playing, I just stopped shooting. But I'm confident enough in myself that I could go out and get behind the 3-point line and not take too long before. And I've had shoulders and hands surgeries and things like that, but I still think that I could do it because that was me. It wasn't me to do a lot of the other things, like play defense. That wasn't, actually, it's really weird. I love playing defense as a kid. And as I got older, the reason I love playing defense as a kid is it got the ball back in my hand.
Right.
Especially basketball.
Yeah.
So I would want to play, I'm going to steal the ball so that I can block the shot, because then the ball's in my hand and I can do whatever I want at that point. So yeah, I don't, sometimes you see it in college coaching ranks where someone's a great college coach and then I need the challenge of being a pro, and then they're horrible.
Right.
And then they go back to college. I mean, take Nick Saban at Alabama.
Yeah.
He was, was he at Alabama and left and came? I don't remember, but I mean, I remember he went to the Dolphins and then he went to Alabama, and it's like, because he did not do well there. And there have been other coaches, Urban Meyer, who did really well in college and then went to the pros and was just an abysmal failure on so many different fronts. But it wasn't for, I mean, sometimes for whatever reason, I don't know. I don't know why everyone feels like, I need to be more challenged at this.
Right.
Like one of the things about doing this show that's been hard and I think is changing, and I've told you this, I don't want to change the name of the show.
Right.
I've thought about doing it. I'm not going to.
No, you shouldn't.
Because after
you're changing for someone else that makes no difference to you.
Yeah. So as Catherine say, if you're just tuning in.
If you just tuned in on 810 Zone.
Yeah.
I don't know if I can say that. It doesn't exist anymore. So.
If you just tuned in, I have asked people to be on the show and they've declined because the word stoned is in it. But
however, they haven't said that.
Right.
You are bringing that assumption because
why
wouldn't they?
I did have the ex-Royals player, the World Series guy.
Right.
He said
that's right. That's right.
Yeah. But and whatever. But now I have enough.
Whatever.
Now I have enough guests on the horizon for the beginning.
But that's what I mean. Don't change it for that person. Like, you can get other people.
Yeah.
That don't care. I mean.
And you shouldn't. And
that doesn't make sense to me. But whatever.
Yeah. Well, and I think one of the things that was different is I was trying to say, well, I don't want to just focus on stoner stuff. I want it to be more. This is more just about a nickname that this is.
But you don't have to just focus on that.
Right. But I can also see where many of the guests that I'll have are related to that business
Right.
in some way, shape, or form.
Right.
And so that makes it, I don't know.
Yeah.
But no, I'm not changing the
No.
name. And I've had the beginning of this year has been good about reaching out and touching out to guests. I do have a couple that are coming up.
Did you just say touching out?
Reaching out? I don't know. Touching out?
You said reaching out and touching out.
Touching out to some guests.
That's not a sentence. It's incorrect.
What part of it's incorrect?
The touching out, not a sentence.
How do you know?
Touching out?
Yeah.
That doesn't even mean anything.
To you, it doesn't mean anything. I know exactly what I was talking about.
I think you
And
would say touching base.
Yeah. Touching something.
Touching face.
Yeah.
Anyway, but yeah, you got all those people now. So
So I have confirmed so far, coming up in the next couple weeks, a comedian who also has many theories or a theory on time travel. So I'm looking forward to that. I am having a guest on that I don't want to say wrote, because I don't know. I'm going to have to, I need to find out. But is involved with the movie Man Baby, which is available on Tubi TV, Tubi TV. But it's Man Baby. You can find the trailer for that on YouTube. However, if you already have Tubi, I would suggest just going ahead and
just watch it.
Just watch it. If you are of the stoner... Now, I will say that I am only speaking from a strictly... I've only watched the trailer. 2 minutes and 39 seconds, I think, is what the trailer was. So I've only watched the trailer. So I say this, and I need everyone to understand that I've only seen 2 minutes and 39 seconds. The stoners, while it does not involve stonery, it you may prefer to be stoned while watching the movie.
We're just guessing.
I will actually, yeah. I'm going to say you do, because I
Definitely
was
do.
really stoned watching the trailer, and I don't know. I felt like I was going through I was standing there watching the trailer on TV. And I felt like I was going through something. I can't tell you. I don't know if it was like a religious experience, a non-religious experience, a sexual experience. I don't know. Don't give me that look. I don't think I had a boner at the time, but I don't know if I didn't have a boner at the time. Not because I'm just kidding. Oh, not because of the Man Baby. That's not what I meant.
Wow.
I just meant I don't remember moving. I remember just staring at the television like,
because that's exactly like what the...
So anyway, I reached out to this gentleman, and he was receptive, but I said I needed a couple weeks because I was going to need to view the movie. Because I don't want to base it on the trailer, because we just watched a movie called, don't know what it was called, April Fool's Day.
Last Look.
With Charlie Hunman, something like that.
Yeah. Mel Gibson
and someone else, other people.
Gianna something.
So, and what was funny is I saw it was on Hulu, and I saw the trailer for it. I believe it was a Hulu, I don't know. And so I saw it, and I was like, oh, it looks good. So I showed it to Bobbi. She said it looked good, and so we watched it. But two things. The trailer makes it look like it's a totally different movie than it was.
Yeah.
Which was really weird, because it looked more comical.
Yeah.
There were comedy parts, of course, because you saw it in the trailer, but the trailer made it seem like it was going to be more of a comedy than what it was. And then I thought things were out of order as well. So stuff that like happened in the very opening scene, like we're in the middle or into the trailer.
Yeah.
So that was, so it, I wouldn't say misleading, but it was, I thought it was a very good movie.
Yeah, it was good.
But it was just totally different than the trailer. So I am hoping that there may be a chance that the movie Man Baby is, I'm not going to say better or worse. I'm just going to say different than the trailer. Because if it was dramatically worse, that could be good too. I mean, at some point you can be so bad, you're like, I just gotta watch this.
Right, okay.
So I'm hoping, and maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong about the trailer. Maybe I was too high / not high enough when I saw the trailer. And so maybe that there's an adjustment that may need to be made there.
Okay, yeah, that makes
Which
sense.
I will be able to do during the actual viewing of the movie. I will be able to say, I'm going to definitely need more weed.
Right, yeah.
So, okay. Well, good luck to you back at work this week.
Thank you. I'll need it.
Yeah. So, thanks for doing a solo show. Like I said, that was amazing. I thought that was cool.
Oh,
So
I'm
now
sorry,
do you
it
know?
was so short, but
Now do you know how to do it?
yeah.
See, I think it would be better.
I mean, I
if
still don't know how to
sometime-
upload it, but I could record it.
I think it would be better if someday I was like at work or something, then it popped up and it was like a show, like
well,
you
you
and
have to show me
Catherine.
again how to
Yeah.
upload it then.
Like have you had Catherine come
Yeah.
over or something, do a show or whatever. I have a guest on or whatever, and you just do a show. That would be awesome.
Yeah, you need to just make a sheet of how to upload it, and then I'll be able to
So
do it.
okay, so I'm gonna go back to what we were talking about earlier.
Okay.
So I was in a job that was not my background, telecommunications, and I was doing some work, and so what I did was make a MOP, which is a method of procedure. So a step by step. So anyone would be able to take this book and go step by step through a process that we would do. And the reason I did that, and we had talked about this earlier, that you should be able to do something enough that you just remember, you become efficient and stuff. That's not how my head works. Like I would be able to do this stuff, but it would be because I was doing it repetitively.
Right.
If I didn't do it for a month, I would have to go back. And it was funny because when I'd go back, some of those had well over 300 steps. Literally the things that I would have to do.
Yeah.
Do this, then do that. If this doesn't work, do that. I mean, and I would go through and I'd have to, and there's no way I'm going to memorize that. But what it would look like I had memorized it because I could do it without looking at the book.
Yeah.
But it just because I was doing it. If someone, hey, this changes. Well, I don't know where that is. So now I'm going to have to go back and find that because that's not, I just get into the, and then, so best of luck to you.
Thanks.
Just kidding. Okay. Let's see. That was it. I
gonna
was
be
just looking
fine.
at some of my, I know.
I've worked through some stuff. I have a better attitude, and
It was like, and I do think you needed to have some time off. You hadn't had 2 full days off together since you went to Austin.
yeah.
So, and then that still was, it was a different type of work, but that was just as exhausting being down there. So, yeah. Anywho, anyhow, anyway, I wanted to say I did like how you used that on your show.
I know.
You were like, what does he say again? So I appreciated that. Here's one of my notes I've never talked about though.
What?
Has a baby ever literally been thrown out with the bathwater? I think I'd heard this statement like, "Oh, you can't don't throw the baby out with the bathwater." It's like, did someone do that?
I know.
I mean,
clearly.
because this goes back to we were going to talk about stupid people with Catherine, and so that would be, and I would have to say,
Wait though, because that must have been in olden days.
well, yeah, but still,
Because we don't throw the bathwater out now; it goes down the drain.
right. Anyone let the baby go down the drain with the bathwater? That's one big drain. Or a tiny baby. But my thing is...
But did they throw out the bathwater? Didn't they just leave it in the tub?
I think they did it in the sink.
No, they
So I
had
think-
tubs, but they filled it with
But
buckets.
I think they
then
were.
you
I
bucketed
think
it
they were
out.
talking about like little tiny babies.
Okay.
Like they do it in the sink in the
Okay.
kitchen and then throw the water out the window. But A, that doesn't seem very efficient.
Right.
B, if you do throw the baby out, I'm thinking that even if it's not conscious, it's subconscious, you didn't want that baby.
Right.
Like you didn't
But why
know.
would you have given it a bath then?
Well, because if someone finds it on the street, you want it to be clean. No one's going to pick up a dirty baby and go, "Ooh, I want to take this home." If you
Okay.
found a clean baby just laying on the ground, going, like babies are known to do,
True.
you would be more apt to take home a clean baby than a dirty baby.
True. True.
So that is probably, I don't know.
Yeah, that's an interesting statement.
I did not live during those times. I know that Tim listens to the show, so maybe Tim will send me a text. And because if anyone that I know would know something so random and
Yeah.
obscure, it would be Tim for
Yeah.
some reason. And I do need to do this for that. Nope.
Oh,
Chris probably like, yep, he knows that.
bleep.
So, oh yeah, I forgot I had a. What the are you talking about? That guy. I don't know how to use it. I don't know how to use it. I don't talk. I could see. I feel like I need to be able to talk, and then I can't. Then I forget the word beep, and I don't say it.
You do. You go, I'm going to beep it. Beep. I mean, beep. I mean,
I am the worst producer.
yeah, it's okay.
I mean, literally, if they said we're giving out an award for worst producer, I would throw my name into the
oh,
hat
yeah,
for
for
that.
sure.
Okay, let's dial it back a notch.
Oh,
Your
okay.
debut wasn't like flawless
I
last
am
week.
not saying it was.
I'm just kidding. But you did see when we were doing it, I was sitting on the couch how difficult it is to do the buttons sometimes. So
But,
and-
I mean, once again, you haven't memorized. So, I mean,
kind of.
you,
I mean,
you
I
do
had
a lot, but
yeah. I mean, yeah. But that's it. There could be 5 buttons on this, but I still wouldn't have them memorized.
I know.
That's the weird thing is that as confident I am about so much stuff, I'm very not confident. I mean,
yeah.
I'll be like, I think. I know. Doesn't that make you laugh?
It does because, yes, it does.
Hey, speaking of which, maybe this is what I was thinking of yesterday when I was talking about the piano. This is what I remember our piano feeling.
Yeah,
like.
I'm sure
Our baby
because it was
grand.
wood.
So
that's what they all felt like because they were wood.
So one of our neighbors restored a baby grand, or is it a grand? Whatever, a
I
piano.
think it's a grand.
Okay, I don't know the difference.
I mean, it's the size, but
So is mine a grand penis or a baby penis? Ooh, no. Because if it's a baby penis and you've been with it and the things you've done to it for 27 years, I don't want it to be a baby penis. Hold on.
what does a baby penis mean?
Do you remember in Deadpool when he like got blown up and then he had the little tiny baby hands because they were growing
Yeah.
back? So think of a baby's penis on me. Like think of me, but with a penis
No.
the size of a baby. No,
The
seriously.
size of a baby?
The size of a baby's penis. It's already the size of a baby. Is that the right one, or should it have been this? I think it
A
was.
clap? I don't know.
It's the size of a baby.
Congrats.
Yeah, well, no, congrats to you.
Congrats to me.
So if you're in a theater full of 100 guys, how many dicks would you choke on? Whoa! She didn't like that. No, this was a joke. It was something I heard, and then when
None?
they say none, and they're like, "Ooh, I'm very impressed." Get it?
Yeah.
Thanks. Whoa, Dakota. Have
None
you
because I wouldn't suck any of them.
Aw. What would be the minimum amount of money that if someone came and said, "Hey, I'm rich, suck my dick, and I'll write you a check for this." What's the minimum amount of money? And then what's the minimum amount of money that you'd do it without asking me if it was like if you would you say, hey, some guy offered me 50 grand to just blow him? Like, I feel like you'd bring that to me, but if he offered you like 20 grand to blow him right then, I would assume that you would just go ahead and take care of it for a future.
You would? Well, we need to know that amount then, because.
Well, that's what I'm asking
Well,
you.
what's okay with you?
It's not up to me.
Well, yeah, it is because you're my husband.
Yeah, but so what would be the amount that you would that if someone said, "Hey, below me, now you can't reach out to your husband. You'd have to determine what the amount of money. Whether I'd be like, well, that was fine,
50 grand.
50 grand, really? Oh my god, that's nothing.
That's nothing for who?
Well, I was thinking it was gonna be millions. 50 grand, Jiminy Crack Corn.
You're saying that's not okay?
The 20 guys and you're in the millionaires club. I would think that it'd be
You
like
said one guy.
right. So I was gonna say like 10 million or something.
Oh.
Oh my gosh, 50 grand. There's probably people listening to this.
Don't look in the bank account.
That's a good one. Hold on. Now it's for me, I guess. Man, see, we can do a good show.
Okay, well then I retract my answer.
It only took us 50 grand. What the fuck?
That's a lot of money.
It's not that. What can we do? We're barely out of debt. We can only go to Missouri on vacation with 50 grand. Oh
Hey,
my
it's a
heck.
vacation.
Oh, I was
Okay.
thinking millions. Did you say 50 grand?
Well, you said 20 grand.
Well, I said if you came to me and asked, like 50 grand would be like, you would call me and be like, hey, this guy offered me 50 grand to blow him. Yeah, it's cash. I've seen it. It's all good. Whatever. So it's on the up and up. I mean, because I don't want you to be gullible.
Right.
I don't want you to fall for the old banana.
Banana on the tailpipe.
Yeah, I don't want you
You were
to.
gonna say that.
I don't want you to fall for the banana in the tailpipe trick, which is not a butt thing, but it could be. Hold on.
Isn't that what your tailpipe is?
Yeah, but that's from the movie, not from. I'm not falling for the banana. Hold on. I'm not falling for the banana. Nope. That
That's
sounds like
you.
Yeah.
I'm not falling for a banana in the tailpipe, chick. I thought you had it on the thing.
The what a who?
The saying. I thought you had it on the thing.
Oh no.
Oh,
Okay.
Maybe I did. I don't know.
I don't know either. It's
Hold on.
fine.
Keep talking.
No, I thought you had it as a thing, but that's okay if you don't. Okay, well, I'm sorry that I
Boy.
refret.
That
that one.
escalated quickly.
Oh,
It
that
did.
escalated quickly.
No, so I was thinking that
Okay.
like if someone then like I would be like 50 grand, I'd be like that may be borderline, and then we could talk it out.
Okay.
Like would we, could you counter offer? Like how about 100 grand?
Okay.
So, but like if someone came up and goes, hey, I got $10 million in cash, but I would need you to do this right now, and you made a
Okay.
decision. There needs to be an amount that you would say yes to. Because if some lady came up to me, and you can factor however you want, the way they look and all that stuff into it, so you can factor. But if a woman came up to me and goes, hey, I'll give you $50 million to sleep with me, but you got to do it now, and you can't tell your wife till after we're done, I'd be like, okay, well, where's a condom?
Right.
And I'd be like, hey, I made us $50 million.
Right.
And hope that you wouldn't be mad for $50 million.
Right.
Now, $50,000, I could see if I had done that, where you may say, oh, well, I don't think that was quite enough money for you, Rodeo. So
Okay.
I'm sorry to have caught you off guard with
Okay.
that question. We'll circle back to around to that on a future show.
Okay. Yeah, let's do that.
And it needs to be like at least 7 digits.
Okay. Good to know.
5 digits.
Sorry, I was just
$50,000. I mean, the only way that could be worse than that if you would have said like $49,999.
Oh, okay.
Just kidding, because that was lower. Anything lower would have been worse. But that was. Oh my
Sorry.
God. It's all right.
I wouldn't do it
It's all right.
for less than $1 million. Is $1 million okay?
Yeah. I mean, yeah. I mean, I think it should be. I don't know. It's up to you. I would like it. I mean, I would negotiate. I mean, honestly, I'd be like, if you would pay me $1 million to have sex with us, you would pay me $10 million to have sex. I mean, I would throw a number because they may be like, yeah, I would.
That's true. Okay.
Yeah. So, and then because there would be me, I am so. I am horribly superficial. So it would be I don't think there could be a dollar amount.
Yeah.
That's why I love having sex with you, because I feel like I should pay you. And evidently, I would only have to pay you 50 grand and it would be fine.
Yeah.
But yeah, I am way too superficial. I remember not going out. Like, I would go out on a date in high school or something and then stop talking to the girl because she had like genetically bent pinkies or something like that. Like when they bend their finger, yeah, that's how superficial I was.
Good to know.
So, well, I wasn't like that. So here, just to know that I either changed when I met you,
Right.
or you're perfect.
Oh.
So either way, I win in
Right.
that
Right.
scenario.
Right.
So yay me.
Yay you.
Hey, guess what?
What?
We made it an hour.
An hour?
I know, right?
Wow, good job.
Good job for both of us. Hold on, I got something for that. What is
that
this?
really got out of...
No, dang it. I'm on the wrong thing. There we go. That's what I had for us.
I mean, that really got out of hand fast.
It did. So, okay. So in the future,
Yes.
I'm going to post this on both, but in the future, we're going to migrate this over to the Stone Genius.
Right. Check.
So I don't know. I mean, I guess it's not that. I don't think I'm going to do separate shows ever. I guess I could still post it over there. Someone may find that one.
It's fine either
I don't
way.
know.
We'll find it.
Yeah. So, yeah, I guess. Okay. Love you.
I love you.
I know you do. I mean, you'll $50,000. I just $50,000. 50K. Just remember that. Okay. Here we go. Hey, everyone. Thanks for listening. We'll talk to you next time. This is the Stone Genius and
Bobbi.
thanks for listening. Talk to you later.